Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. To get this one going. And away we go from East Rutherford. This return starts at the 5. Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick. And the fumble recovery is made. Neither offense has even taken the field yet, and already Brock a massive swing in this contest.
Yeah, think about it this way, Kate. If we didn't have the coin toss before the game and one team got the ball to start both halves, what an advantage it would be, and that's exactly what this offense has right now.
And he'll bowl his way in for a 4-yard pickup.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Going run again with Jacobs. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Come on, set.
Shotgun now for Love. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. And this defense may sit in the bottom half of the league, but, hey, an early reminder there, you can't take them lightly.
That's right. Where they rank is only a number, right? And they'll keep outplaying it if they take the ball away like that. You're not playing this defense they've been all season. This is a reminder you're playing the defense here today.
Dart starting with a pass here. Has him on the quick hitter. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They get 13 on the pickup, and the Giants will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing on first down. It's Dart. Escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he could take it to the house.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here we go. Dart gonna throw again. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative. And the best of them make it look oh so easy.
They'll run it with Devin Singletary. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. And that right there, an early look at somebody who Just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Throwing on third. Here's Donuts. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10. Now Love on the play fake. Buying some time left. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds him over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. They're going to wind up losing yards on this play.
That's some tremendous study right there. That linebacker, it was almost as if he was in the other team's huddle and knew what was coming. He read his keys, he pulled the trigger, and he makes a tackle for loss.
Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. The Giants using their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Ready up.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long.
Yellow, 22. Ready?
Turning to Jacobs on third. Has room inside the 25. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers go up 6-0 here in the first. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Start now against the blitz. Puts some air under it deep down the left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So it'll be 2nd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers happy now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. This our last play of the quarter.
Here we go, set. 53.
Takes the handoff now low. And he's tackled for a short gain. 1 quarter away so far. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And that's good for a gain of 5. Michael McFadden able to make the play.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage. If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Kicker staying on the sideline. Would have been a 48-yard try. Instead, they're going for it on 4. They're going to go. It's Love. That's Reed on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Jacobs running behind center. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. It could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Ready.
From the red zone now. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers double their lead to 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On 1st and 10, here's starts. Well, the pressure really got to him, but still good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Darts out of the shotgun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down now. Here's Darts. On the move, headed right. Oh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. They'll go. Here's Darts. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They stick with Jacob. Breaks the tackle, still going. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Packers.
One, 10. Strike. Ready. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. He was brought down by Roy Robertson Harris.
Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Complete to St. Brown. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st down throw. Here's Love. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Devo's got it. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead. Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They give to Hall on the draw. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Devin Singletary. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. The Packers take their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
To throw, here's Dart. He locates Daniel Bellinger. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Dart now. Hits him on the in route. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. A 46.
The kick by Gano is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Cycle. Hey, check Mega. 45, White.
The final throw before the break. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Ready to send this away. Starting at the 10. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They go counter. It's Jacobs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Okay,
right. With 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Down. Hut.
Give to Jacobs from the pistol. And call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Gronk. It's 3rd down.
There's no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Set hut. You. Yellow. 60 red. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Ready.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Love throwing on 4th. He's got it complete to Reed. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. Running on first here with Jacobs. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after a 7-yard gain. Nadio Karake making that stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Love from the gun. Hits his running back. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs.
Ready, rep,
3rd and 1 now. Love. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down.
ready.
Love. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Ready, set.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Right. 22 needle.
Throwing again. Love. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. That heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
All right, set now. 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 series. Check.
On the handoff, here's Jacob. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
On now is McManus to kick this away. It's Darius Slayton with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk Cowboy 80.
They start the drive with Hall. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Take over.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Dart. Looking underneath here for Hall. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go right side with Hall. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Out of the gun this time, here's Dunt. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Completed over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Ball at the 33 for first down. Throwing from the gun here. Buys time, rolling right. And the Packers are there. He's hauled down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Connects with his back. Hall. And they get this down to the 28.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. You see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Let's go now.
Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Here's second and goal from the 6. From the gun, a carry by Singletary. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up third and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Nearly an interception on that play, and that forces them to fourth and goal. All right, here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there. They're looking for 6. Desperation time here. Forced out to his right. And he won't come through on fourth and goal. And he can't do it himself. He's stopped behind the line. We've got a turnover on downs. Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Here we go. Shot, 17.
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And he cuts it back right. Along the sideline past midfield. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be first down Packers.
Here we go. Here we go. Go. Yeah.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
Hut.
Going to the ground again on foot. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
60 red, yellow, blue. Ready.
Now toss. This is Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
12, 10, set, ready. Blue striker, red, 38.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the net. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Packers close to picking up their 5th win. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Blue, go. Blue, 32. Check.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
They'll run, Jacobs. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 7-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal.
Ready, ready.
Jacobs goes up and over for the touchdown. The Packers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Now is McManus to kick this away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Dart out of the shotgun. Hyatt with the grab. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go, shot. Shot.
On 1st down, this is Singletary. And good forward, up 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Here he goes, one final shot. Finds the in route complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from New York.